Professors in America have sort of abandoned the educational institutions of their students. And one professor is standing up to the truth of what happened on October 7th in Israel to his college students. I'm Tal, the Traveling Clat, your favorite white colonizer. Let's take a look at this clip.
They slaughtered people. I just said killed. They killed. They slaughtered, man. They fucking slaughtered. Knives and guns and the stories, and they posted videos. And they slaughter, man. Like, I can't watch some of the video. I can't watch it. Just, they violently raped so many women. And then after they finished raping them, they killed them. And they killed them slowly, and they killed them fast. They burned people alive. They did things, they committed atrocities that are just like, you can't even imagine, okay? Now, a lot of people don't get a sense of this because they don't watch the video and they don't pay attention. So I know there will be some people in this room or maybe people watching who are like, we don't really know that happened. No, listen. No, we do know that it happened. It's pretty clear that it happened. So it was 21 days before Israel invaded Gaza. Okay, 21 days. And then we started seeing this pro-Palestinian, anti-Israel movement happen around the world. And this is when at Penn State, feminists against genocide, free Palestine. It's like, dude, what? Wait, what? Do you know how many Israeli women were violently raped by these Palestinian fighters? Like, what kind of feminist are you? Like, holy, what? 15,000 Palestinians killed by Israel. End the siege. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But listen, give it at least a week. Give it a day. Give it 2 days. Give it a week. Give it 2 weeks to actually feel the unbelievable heartache, the horror that was experienced by people, these Jewish human beings, before you go out and start like grabbing the flag and supporting Palestine, Palestinians, Hamas. It's like, whoa, give it just a hot minute, man. It's like, so, if I'm Jewish, so I'm thinking like, okay, this is what the world's doing. I didn't see lots of people standing up for Jewish people. What I saw was this. On college campuses all across the U.S., I saw it in Paris, right away in Paris. All the pro-Palestinian people were coming out into the streets. And I'm like, dude, there was a slaughter just happened. Can you just take 30 seconds to just light a candle for the Jewish victims? But they don't. So if I'm Jewish, I'm like, man, I'm feeling this. And so if I'm this guy, I'm feeling like, so this is what the world thinks about us. This is it. And I think, well, yeah, actually. So, goes back 2,000 years. People hating Jews and Christians hating Jews. And again, Christians, bro, don't take this personally, okay? Got it? But it's something all Christian theologians and historians are pretty clear about that. This guy, Martin Luther, if you're a Protestant, you owe your Protestantism to Martin Luther. He's the guy that broke away from the Catholic Church. And he, at the end of his life, he wrote a book on the Jews and their lies. And basically, if you read his book, at the beginning of his life, he was very sort of thoughtful toward Jewish people. But at the end, he hated Jews. And it was like, burn down their synagogues, throw them in prison, burn their holy books, right? Force them into slavery. It's kind of everything that Adolf Hitler did. And then I think, wow, okay. If I'm Jewish, I'm thinking, wow, so this is it. And then I think, okay, so here's This is in the Bible. I use the New International Version. So like, okay, you suffered, you brothers and sisters suffered from your own people, the same things those churches suffered from the Jews who killed Lord Jesus and the prophets and also drove us out. They displease God and are hostile to everyone. Look, you can be Christian, you might be Christian. The Christians, like, you'd be like, yeah, but I don't really think that, look, for 2,000 years, this is in the water of Christianity. You don't think about disliking Jews. It's just part of it. It's in the ether. And then, the Catholic Church, only in 1965 did the Catholic Church take these statements out of their Easter service, which is
So I really appreciate the sentiment from this professor. I will touch on the Christianity stuff that he talked about because I don't 100% agree with him. And this isn't to give a free pass to Christian anti-Semites of the past. They definitely need to be condemned. But it's pretty remarkable to see somebody like him stand up in front of a stage of university students at University of Pennsylvania, UPenn, and talk about in such passion about what Jewish people went through on October 7th. And everything he said there was true. We all saw how the world was with us for 24 hours. And the second we started retaliating against what was the worst act on the Jewish people since the Holocaust, everybody turned on us. Everybody. My entire life changed. People don't understand. My whole life changed on October 8th. My entire worldview, everything I experience and the way I see and feel the world has changed fundamentally. People don't understand that. And you might never understand it. You won't understand what gets me up in the morning now. It's because of what I experienced on October 8th. How people started seeing me as a Jew. The blood was in the water, and the anti-Semites and the Jew haters rushed like piranhas to come and attack us verbally, to abuse us as much as possible. And I don't say this for you to feel bad for me. I'm not saying this because I'm victimizing myself. It's not because I want you to feel bad for me. I'm saying this because it's the truth. It's how me and many, many Jewish people woke up on October 8th. And to have somebody bring that to a college class, I could tell that most of the university students there don't care. You could see a lot of them were laughing in their seats and they weren't paying attention or they're dozing off. But just the rhetoric that there might be a couple in there that are actually listening to the shameful acts that Palestinian terrorists, that Arab Islamists have been committing against Jewish people for forever. Just being able to highlight that for a moment in a college classroom, in a university classroom, I'm so appreciative of it. And at the end there, he touches about Christian anti-Semitism. And I know that can be kind of dicey, especially on my channel, because I've taken a pretty pro-Christian stance on my YouTube channel. I'm pretty pro-Christian, and especially pro-evangelical Christian, and the Protestants that do support Israel. I'm very much on board with this Christian and Jewish unity and finding a way to bridge the gap. But he's correct. There's no denying that Christian groups have traumatized Jews for a long time. And I'm sorry if this is hard for you to listen to. I really am. But I think that the world has changed and the Christian world has changed. You're seeing this devilish, satanic attempt by Christians on the right, I would say conservatives on the right, you could call it the woke right, whatever you want to call, that is bubbling up into a form of anti-Semitism, a form of Jew hatred, where you can see there's an attempt by them to try to muddy the waters and make Jews out to be their enemy and their biggest downfall, and their biggest pain point in life is always the Jews. But what I always try to remind these Christians who don't like Jews, who are anti-Semitic, that are Jew haters, is how can you, my friends, you are just like the Muslims, a group of 2 billion people on this planet. You control most of the countries in this world, and you have control over so many hundreds of millions of people. You're Christians. You're a powerful religious group. How could you feel so under threat by a group of 15 million people, a group that make up 0.01 of the world population? That's not what God intended. You should not lead your life with fear or condemnation of this group that's so much smaller than you. If you are a group of 2 billion people, that means you control so much wealth and money and control and power in the world. You're capable of doing amazing things. The Jews are not your impediment. The Jews are not stopping you. It's in your brain. Live and let live. Allow the Jews to just live. Don't persecute them. And I may be preaching to the choir because I'm assuming that most of you who are watching are pro-Israel. But for those of you who may have an issue with the Jews on the basis that we're Jews, toughen up. Toughen up, baby, because we're not going anywhere. We've stood the test of time. We've survived every single attempt at eradicating us and colonizing us, and we'll survive the one that's happening now, and we'll survive the one that will happen in the future. Time and time again. So get used to it. Get used to it. That's my final message. I love you guys. Please do consider supporting the channel. By the way, I'm in America right now. May 11th to May 14th, I will be in New York City. I would love to speak with you guys, to speak to your communities about my family history, Mizrahi Jewish heritage. I've been giving lectures all over America. I'm going back to Israel in a few days. So it'll be my last couple days in America, in New York. If you're in New York, email me at collab.travelingclat@gmail.com. That's collab.travelingclat@gmail.com. And let's try to set something up with your local community. I'll see you in the next one. Please support the channel. I love you a long time. Goodbye, class. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.